action. Tonight's ball game will be between the homestanding John Hardin Bulldogs and the visitors from Central Hardin Bruins. I am Bobby Thompson, and as always, joined by the coach, Chris Quarter. And Coach Quarter, obviously the other night, the seeding kind of set here in the 17th district. It looks like John Hardin will be the number 2 seed, and it looks like Central Hardin will be the number 3 seed. So what are the coaches going to work on now at this point in the season?
You know, it's a good question. That's a good question, Bobby, because
well, while we get the technical difficulties fixed with Coach Quarter's microphone, for tonight's ball game, for John Hardin, again coming in off of a loss the other night. Now, Raven Peoples, again, with a big night. Brooke Graham had a big night the other night. Kayra Freeman. Those are the main players. And Coach Quarter now will ask you, what are the coaches really looking at right now?
It's a good question. I mean, because it's a unique situation because you're going to turn around in 2.5 weeks and play again. You know, nobody's going to do anything. You're not going to show anything that you've been working on because this is the time of the year that people start putting a few wrinkles in, you know, for a district tournament, for the postseason. So I just look, they'll both play the same way they've been playing. You know, it'd be interesting to see if maybe Central cuts down their rotation a little bit. They're playing a lot of kids. Some of the younger kids by this time of the year, they're a little more comfortable playing varsity. You know, and that's the future of your program. Do you make that switch? Do you give them a few more minutes tonight, you know, over some of the veterans to maybe, you know, to see what they've got? This game means absolutely nothing to either team. And it's a measuring stick to where you do want to, if you do want to try some stuff, it'd be a good night to try some stuff. But it's, like I say, it's one of those things. They're going to both come out here and they're going to play hard. But at the end of the night, you know, you play as hard as you can. But it doesn't really mean anything because you know you're going to turn around and face them again 2 weeks from now.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offer the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC TV. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Hardin High School for tonight's 17th district matchup between the visiting Central Hardin Lady Bruins and your John Hardin Lady Bulldogs. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard from Central Hardin. Number 11, Peyton Bazier. Number 22, Jordan Isom. Number 24, Emily Bryant. Number 30, Tara Woodrum. And number 32, Alyssa Carroll. And now, Bulldog Nation, let's meet your John Hardin Lady Bulldogs. At guard, number 1, Kayra Freeman. At guard, number 5, Brooke Graham. At guard, number 3, Alana White. At forward, number 10, Alexis Witherspoon. And at forward, number 21, Raven Peoples. And your coach, Caleb Smith.
So there we have our starting lineups again for Central Hardin. It'll be Peyton Bazier, Jordan Isom, Emily Bryant, Tara Woodrum, and Alyssa Carroll. On the other side for the Bulldogs, it'll be Kayra Freeman, Alana White, Brooke Graham, Alexis Witherspoon, and Raven Peoples. John Hardin comes into tonight 16-7 on the season, 5-2 in district play, while the Bruins come in with a 10-10 record on the season and 3-3 in district play. It'll be Raven Peoples and Alyssa Carroll at midcourt to do the jump. Bulldogs win the tip. Kaver Freeman will run point most of the night. Graham going to take a quick three. Long. Ball knocked out. Witherspoon able to track it down for the Bulldogs. Entry pass down low to Peoples. Able to make some room and get some bucket.
And she catches it that low. There's not much Central can do. They just don't have anybody with her size.
Ison pushes it down the other way, passing it around. Bryant at the top of the key. Steps called.
Bulldog basketball.
Central comes with a 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Throws it to Peoples. Peoples unable to save it back in, so it'll go right back over to the Bruins. Wednesday night against the Elizabethtown Panthers, Freeman and White, along with Peoples, their best offense was driving the ball into the lane. White going to get this one, pulls up, 8-footer off the glass, no good. Be a foul there.
That's on Graham. One good sign for John. Peoples looks, the last game we did with her, she was kind of limping still on that ankle. She looks really good tonight. Had a steal, running the floor really well. Run and jump from John Hardin.
Bryant loses the ball. Peoples with the steal. And gets the bucket.
You know, you take somebody that size who plays the post and is able to take it the length of the floor. She continues just to get better.
Bryant drives in. That'll go up off the glass, no good, but she'll be fouled going to the line. That'll be on White.
On
her
three,
first.
White, her
team
first
second.
Personal, team second.
Bryant coming into tonight's game right at 13 points a ball game. Knocks down both those free throws. White long pass to Graham. Coach Smith wants the ball inside. Peoples along the baseline, kind of ran through the traffic and got that shot up. Bryant into the lane. She'll be fouled there by White. She'll pick up two. White picked up two early the other night against Elizabethtown and spent quite a bit of time in the first half on the bench. Malaysia Reed will check in for her after this first free throw.
Foul is on number 3, Alana White, her second personal, team's third.
Wasn't sure she was shooting there, but they give her shots.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 4.
Next week here on HCEC-TV, we'll be back here at
Alana
John
White.
Hardin Tuesday night and Friday night. It'll be boys action. So they'll be going out of the district Tuesday night. The Bulldogs will host the Tigers of Bardstown, and on Friday night, they will host the Cougars from Grayson County. Reed gets to the basket, gets her own rebound and the putback.
No answer for Central Hardin on the glass right now against the bigger John Hardin.
All four of the made baskets by the Bulldogs have been basically from right underneath the basket.
Jump ball violation.
It'll be a jump
Bruins
ball.
basketball.
Central Hardin will get possession. Maggie Hayden checks into the lineup for the Bruins.
Maggie Hayden.
Peoples knocks that one away. Freeman going to come up with it. Bazier gets it back for the Bruins. Freeman knocks it out of bounds.
Bruin basketball.
It's seems early on in this game, I think both coaches want to get out and run.
Yeah, John Hardin, they could handle the ball in the backcourt there, had a layup as there's another steal.
Freeman with the steal. This time she'll be fouled and go to the line. Woodrum bumps her on the way up. Be Woodrum's first, team first.
Foul is on number 30, Tara Woodrum, her first personal, team's first.
Central with several early turnovers already, and that's something that has kind of plagued them all year, is taking care of the basketball.
That'll go off Witherspoon.
Into the game for the Lady
Number
Bruins.
2, the Bruins.
14,
Monica Lindsay checks in for Central Hardin. Now John going to come out in somewhat of a 1-3-1 look. They get it down to Hayden. She losing her balance. Steal. Almost a walk there by Reed. Graham for 3 from the corner. It's good.
It's a nice find by Freeman. John Hardin comes back with that 1-3-1.
John out to a 12-4 lead. There's another steal on the inside by the Bulldogs. Reed comes out with this one. And Graham, same spot, three-pointer off the iron. Bulldogs tracking it down. That was Witherspoon. Freeman able to get to it now.
Nice
Pass inside to Witherspoon. Misses the shot. Hayden with the rebound. Isom looks to push for the Bruins. Bryant for 3. Off the iron. Graham got the rebound there.
They're letting them play.
Oh, they let him play the other night, too. And after muscling her way in, Peoples missed that one. Witherspoon, 2 offensive rebounds in this possession. Bryant going to get that steal. And as Isom was losing her balance, another steal for the Bulldogs, and this time Peoples gets the easy bucket. And with that, Coach Covington Jones will take a 30-second timeout. This is a HCEC-TV student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators, Nigel Martin, Bailey Childress, Weston Lang, Amy Loomis. Audio is Sabrina Bergman. Technical director, Sophia Prater, all under the direction of Dale Means. 3:59 to go here in this opening quarter. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs, and a lot of that has been started on the defensive end. Several steals and then taking advantage of those. But again, other than the Graham 3, the 5 made buckets have all been from right underneath the basket.
Central's just got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Kiana Curry checked in at that last timeout. It's going to go off the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Bruins. Briley Bronner checks into the ball game for Central.
21, Briley Bronner.
Isom top of the key, shot on the way. Off the back of the iron, knocked out. It'll go out of bounds off the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Bruins. Lindsay, three-pointer on the way. Freeman getting it down to Reed, high up off the glass, and it's good.
That was a great catch off a really good pass and a tough finish. Going full speed. Coach Smith normally animated, but he is especially animated tonight. Like you said, Bobby, wants his team to play fast.
And there's going to be another steal. This one by Peoples again. Left-handed up off the glass. It's good. She's got 10 points. Going to be going to the line to complete a 3-point play. It's going to be fouled there by Isom.
It'll
It'll be her first, team second.
Isom, her first personal, team second.
We'll have a lane violation. The ball will go over to the Bruins.
And John back to a little man-to-man. We'll try to trap out of this also.
Woodrum 18-footer on the way. It's good.
You normally don't see her take a lot of two-point shots.
Quickly, the Bulldogs get it down, and it's going to be another possible three-point play. Peoples will be going back to the line. She'll be fouled by Briley Bronner. That'll be her first, team's third.
Briley Bronner, her first personal, team's third. Into the game for the Lady Bulldogs, number 10, Alexis Witherspoon, replaces number 5, Brooke Graham.
Nice found that. 13 points here for the John Hardin senior.
This is as aggressive as we've seen her. She's active on both ends tonight, real aggressive going to the basket, and John Hardin switched defenses again.
Three-pointer by Bezier on the way, no good. Peoples gets the rebound. Quickly to Freeman. Coach Smith yelling to pass it up. I didn't see that. Steps called. John, good, and there's another steal by Peoples. And then stolen right back. Monica Lindsay will get the layup. Her first 2 points of the night.
Peoples got to give that ball up a little quicker.
Kiana Curry, three-pointer top of the key. It's off the iron. Bronner tracks it down for the Bruins. And that was partially blocked by Peoples. Witherspoon saves it back into Reed. Curry down low to Witherspoon. Turnaround no good. Alyssa Carroll there. Bezier, another three on the way. It's good.
Good find. Bezier in the corner as John was a little slow getting back that time.
Trying to enter it into Witherspoon. She's going to lose it off her fingertips. 52 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Emily Bryant back into the lineup for Central. And Brooke Graham checks back in for John Hardin. Lindsay from the corner for three. Off the front, Emily Bryant with the rebound. Bryant drives all the way to the bucket, a little too strong. Ball comes out. Freeman gets it. Looks to push. She'll be fouled and be going to the line. So that'll be the second on Isom, team's fourth.
Follows on Central Hardin's number 22.
Freeman 1 for 2 in her first trip to the line.
Team's fourth. In the game for Central Hardin, number 5, Michaela Schaefer.
See if Central tries to hold for one here. 15 seconds left here in this first quarter.
Shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Tipped out. Bryant gets it back up. It goes off the back of the iron, and so our first quarter comes to a close. John Hardin on top, 23-11 over Central Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Ayers Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Quarter, in that first quarter, obviously John Hardin storms out to this 12-point lead. And what did you notice?
Well, you know, they started really fast, turned Central over several times, got a lot of easy baskets on the basket. But I thought the last 3 minutes of that quarter, Central kind of settled in. I thought John got a little tired because they were playing at such a pace. He only subbed twice. You know, they're not as good defensively when White's out of the game. She picked up those 2 early fouls. Obviously, she's not been as effective because she's going to sit probably for the rest of the first half. But see if maybe John did a good job switching their defenses, but I thought, like I said, Central the last 3 minutes of that quarter did a really good job adjusting.
Bulldog basketball as we come out of this timeout. Witherspoon not really getting aggressive down low. She kind of opened space that time for Peoples. Peoples dribbles it out of bounds, go over to the Bruins. That one through the hands of Lindsay. She's able to gather it back in. Quick pass over to Carroll. And Alyssa Carroll gets her first bucket of the night.
Central packing that zone in.
Graham will take a 3 off the front of the iron. Peoples gets the offensive rebound. She'll be fouled and go back to the line.
And just as I talked about White sitting for the rest of the half,
Fouls on Central Hardin.
Coach Smith gets her up.
Alyssa Carroll, her first personal.
Carroll's first
team's
foul,
fifth.
team's 5th. Peoples 1 for 2 in that first quarter. White back into the game.
Number 3, Alana White.
White gets the offensive rebound, kicks out to Graham. 3 on the way. It's good. Her
It's a
second
nice-
three-pointer.
nice kick out. She's a really good shooter when she sets her feet. Not great off the dribble, but can really stick it when she has time to set her feet.
Steal on the other end by Graham. Gets it up to Peoples. She's going to get called for a walk. Monica Lindsay
Bruin basketball.
went right past her as the ball was getting to her. Peoples just take one too many steps.
Checking in the game for John Hardin,
Reed
number
back into
4,
the lineup.
Malaysia Reed.
And this is one of the bigger lineups that John can have. Definitely the longest lineup they can have. And back to the 1-3-1. Woodrum for 3. Bazier had the rebound. Peoples takes it from her. And it goes out of bounds. Looked like Peoples was a little irritated with
Yeah.
Bazier and threw it too hard at White. talking about White the other night against Elizabethtown, Coach Donnie Sweeney for the Panthers said repeatedly how impressed he was with Alana White as a defender. Yes, she gets points, but she makes a lot of things happen, and probably the best player in the district as far as defensive anticipation and getting herself into a position where she can get steals, get deflections. That pass will go off of Bryant, stay with the Bulldogs.
Hard pass to make right there, especially off the first pass when the defense you haven't really shifted the defense.
White for three. Bezier with the rebound. No one steps in. Now Bryant kicks to Lindsay. Lindsay into the lane, floater no good, gets her own rebound, put back is good.
It's a really good move, really good screen at the top right there to get her into the lane.
4 points now for the 8th grader for Central. That'll be poked free off of Bezier. Jordan Isom back into the lineup for Central. Malaysia Reed back in. Malaysia Reed getting a lot of playing time when Peoples went down, but has continued it even as Peoples has come back to the lineup. Forced that one up no good. Offensive rebound. And now we're going to have a tie-up. This should be Central Hardin basketball.
Jump ball, Central Hardin basketball.
We've seen boys games this year where there's not near as much contact. I mean, they're under the it's kind of a free-for-all under the basket right now, which is fine as long as they're consistent both ways with it.
There's going to be a steal by Peoples. Gets it up to White. Isom knocks it out of bounds. Coach Smith not happy at all, and he will take a 30-second timeout. 5:19 to go here in the first half. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Again, next week our schedule will be back here at John Hardin on Tuesday and Friday night. Tuesday, it'll be boys action as Bardstown comes to take on the Bulldogs. And then next Friday night, it'll be boys action again as Grayson County comes to take on the Bulldogs. Tip times on Tuesday night is 7:30. On Friday night is 8 p.m. Reed going to give it up to Graham. White going to drive inside. Right-hand runner, no good. Bryant with the rebound. And they had Jordan Isom leaking out. And White gets all the way back, not able to stop the shot, but Isom gets her first bucket of the night. Inside. White tries to throw it across. I don't think she saw Isom standing there. Graham does a good job to get the ball back.
Coach Smith telling his team to settle down.
Freeman into the lane, no good. There'll be a foul on Bezier.
Fouls on Central Hardin's number 11, Peyton Bezier, her first personal, team 6.
From this point on, the Bulldogs will be in the bonus.
In the game for Central Hardin, number 55, Maggie Hayden, and number 21, Briley Bronner. Checking in
Bronner and Hayden back into the game for the Bruins. Witherspoon back in for the Bulldogs. Lindsay able to split the double team. They're going to call a carry.
Carry violation, John Hardin basketball.
4:22 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, man down. We got an extra player on the court. I believe that's a John Hardin assistant coach. Just wanted to come across. See Dad.
Coach Smith took care of it. Sometimes you just want to see some, sometimes you just want to get in the action.
That's the first time we've had that in several years. Cross-court pass to Graham. Ison did a good job that time recovering. Now Lindsay gets the steal.
Oh, that's another carry.
Lindsay.
6 points now for Monica Lindsay. Good pass down low to Witherspoon. She'll be fouled inside by Hayden. That'll be Hayden's first, team 7th. I'll put Witherspoon on the line, her first trip tonight.
Number 55,
That's if Witherspoon ever learns how to finish, because she runs the floor. I mean, she runs to the block. She looks for the ball. It's a couple of times that she's done that tonight.
Reed back into the lineup.
Number 4, Malaysia Reed.
Witherspoon, just a sophomore. Missed that one. Reed almost got the rebound. It'll go off of Reed, so go over to Central. But Reed a junior, Witherspoon a sophomore, Graham a sophomore, and Freeman just a freshman. That'll be the core group that returns for Coach Smith next year. And a good find by Ison, getting Bryan in a good spot. Her first bucket of the night gives her 6 points after 4 free throws in that opening quarter of play. People's going to line up a 3 off the iron. Hayden with the rebound. Lindsay, that pass just a little late getting to her. Able to dribble around. She'll be fouled inside. I believe it's going to be on Freeman. It'll be on Freeman, her first, team's 4th.
John Hardin's number 1, Kayra Freeman, her first personal, team's 4th.
Lindsay to the line, her first trip to the line tonight. Curry back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Caden Kendricks checks in for the Bruins.
Taking the game for John Hardin, number 22, Kiana Curry.
That was a foul on Alexis Witherspoon. She bumped the ball. It goes out of bounds off the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Bruins. 3:19 to go here in this second quarter. They get it into Bryant right underneath. She'll be fouled there. That'll be on Peoples, her first, team's 5th.
John Hardin looks tired right now. I think all the running and jumping and trapping there in the first quarter is kind of taking its toll.
Down just a 6-point lead, at as much as a 12-point lead to start this quarter off with, and cut in half. White, entry pass to Witherspoon. Misses that one, ball knocked around. Reed gets the rebound, goes back up with it, no good. Ball tipped out, Lindsay gonna come away with it. 3-on-1 now for the Bruins. Lindsay gets all the way to the bucket.
White couldn't foul there, she's already got 2, and it's a 4-point game.
And it sounded like a whistle blew, and I don't know if the official blew it inadvertently. Curry stopped so that the play was over. Pass inside, goes wide. Turnover to the Bruins. Tara Woodrum back in for Central, along with Alyssa Carroll. Brooke Graham and Kara Freeman check back into the lineup for John Hardin.
32, Alyssa Carroll.
And John's just all of a sudden just out of sync.
Surprised Freeman didn't come up and try to jump more there right after Lindsay got past. Good pass down low. Woodland gets her second bucket. And to a 2-point game. Graham squares up 3 on the way, off the iron. White with the rebound. White steps out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Bruins. Has to be a travel. Bryant picked it up before she knew where she was going to take it to.
Fouling violation, John Hardin basketball.
And the spark plug in this second quarter has been Monica Lindsay, the 8th grader for Coach Covington Jones. From the free throw line, it's long. Lindsay with the rebound. Bryant shot no good, tipped around. Curry with the rebound. Freeman spins into the lane. A little out of control. She's going to get bailed out there. Foul will be called on Alyssa Carroll. Her second, team's 8.
Alyssa Carroll, her second personal, team's 8.
Freeman back to the line. She was 3 for 4 from the line in the first quarter. .133 to go here. Lindsay had the rebound. Now Woodrum will bring it up the court. Bryant kicks to Woodrum. 3 on the way. Off the iron. Curry with the rebound. And Curry brought the ball down, and it gets tied up. It'll be John Hardin's basketball. 1:19 to go here in the half. Curry gets it right down low to Peoples. First time they've really gotten Peoples back involved.
She gets buried that low, she's going to score.
And there's another steal by Peoples. Gets that bucket. Peoples now with 19 in the ball game.
She's not come out. She hasn't had a break in this first half.
And there's another one by Peoples. Graham in the corner. Lines wide on the baseline. She stepped on the baseline. And more tonight than I've seen any other ball game we've had. And Alana White's been a starter for a couple of years now. White has stepped on the out of bounds line, almost like she's lost where she's at on the court a couple of times.
She's frustrated. She picked up those 2 early fouls, didn't get in a rhythm, and come back in, tried to make some plays. And
Malaysia Reed checked in at that timeout along with Peyton Bazier.
Travel.
Get it into Hayden down low. Good. Hayden's first bucket.
Good job by Hayden to turn and score with the left hand.
7 different Bruins have now scored in the ball game. Peoples for 3. No good, and so our first half will come to a close. John Hardin on top, 33-28 over Central Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action.
Turn Coca-Cola products into cash for the students of Hardin County Schools. Turn Coca-Cola products into cash for the students of Hardin County Schools. Visit coke.com/give/schools on your computer or smartphone. Tap Scan Code. Scan the code with your camera or enter it manually. When you are finished, click Submit. Help the Hardin County Schools by just scanning your Coca-Cola products. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
How much money have you been throwing away that could be going to your child's school?
There, that about does it. Hey Abby, can you throw this away for us?
But what about the box top?
What do you mean?
But it's free money for our school. Each one is worth 10 cents.
You mean this little square is worth 10 cents? How can that be?
Just think, if we saved up every one we have, it would add up fast. If every child saves 10 box top, our district will receive $15,000.
Wow, that's a lot of extra money for the schools.
Yeah, for books, sporting equipment, and computers.
Well, let's stop throwing away box tops and start saving money.
You can turn box tops directly into your child's school on a collection sheet or even just in a plastic bag. Don't have a child in the Hardin County School District? Just send them to your closest school or even to a family member that does. To see a complete list of products with box tops along with a printable collection sheet, visit boxtopsforeducation.com.
What kind of fundraiser could I do? Maybe a yard sale? Yeah. 5K maybe? Oh, a bake sale sounds good. Hello?
Hey, I was wondering if you're busy right now.
I've just been looking at some fundraisers for my school. Do you have any ideas?
I think I have the perfect solution. Maybe try going for the Kroger's Community Rewards program. All you do is go to Kroger.com, sign into your account, click on My Account, and enroll in Community Rewards, and search your school and click Enroll. And it's that simple, and with every purchase you make, it provides funds for your school.
Wow, that's awesome. That sounds easy for everyone.
It is, and it raises money for your school all year instead of just once.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
Hey JJ, how was your day today?
Fine, but My lunch account is low.
Your lunch bank account is low?
Yeah.
Okay, I can go to the Payment Plus account and take care of that and load it for you. Is there anything else?
I guess that's it. I'm going to go do my homework, Mom.
All right, well, go ahead and get your homework done, babe.
My Payments Plus provides an easy-to-use, efficient way to make payments quickly and securely anytime using a simple internet connection. You can say goodbye to the hassles of sending in multiple checks to multiple locations for multiple students. It can all be done with one payment on My Payment Plus.
Hey, Mom, don't forget I need more money on my lunch account.
It's already taken care of, JJ, and dinner will be ready in a little bit, okay? So go wash up for dinner.
Okay.
Hello, and I have another one of our outstanding live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom. And with Brandenburg Telecom, I have Don, which is a marketing representative. How are you doing today, Don?
Good, great, thanks.
Could you kind of tell us what is Brandenburg Telecom?
Brandenburg Telecom is a locally owned and operated telephone company. We've been offering service in this area now for about 65 years, so we've been around for a while.
It's grown from just being a telephone company. It's so much more now.
Yeah, like I said, we started with a phone service, and then I've been here for about 12 years, so we've just introduced TV service when I started, and now, I mean, technology changes so much, so fast. We have voice over IP phones and way faster internet than we have offered in the past.
And you provide these services to businesses and individuals, don't you?
Yeah, we try to push the idea of getting everything on one bill. So residents, they like TV, phone, internet, and we've been doing security systems also. So they like that. And then businesses, we've been, our most up-to-date offer has been a voice-over IP system, which is a phone system. And it saves businesses a lot of upfront costs, so they seem to like it pretty well.
You're talking about home security systems for residents. Kind of talk about that. What do you provide with that home security?
Yeah, home security from Honeywell, it's monitored 24/7. With our package, it's about $30 a month. And you get 3 door contacts and emotions, and it's really nice. I have it at my house, and I've used it, and it works well.
And with businesses, you say this voice IP.
Yeah,
kind of talk about that.
It's a business phone system, and it uses, instead of making calls over copper lines, it makes calls through the internet. So the best thing about that is the phone system. You don't have to pay anything for the phone system up front. We lease the phones to you, so it's a very low cost to get into the business phone system if you need a new one.
And where are you located again?
We have 5 offices. We have Brandenburg, Radcliffe, Vine Grove, E-Town, and Hardinsburg. If anybody wanted to get in contact with us, you can call us at 270-982-4466.
And you're ever expanding, aren't you?
Yeah, we're always trying to expand new areas. We're always trying to bring new services to the area, faster internet speeds. Everybody, of course, anybody in their homes nowadays, they have 10 to 12 devices in their home. So faster internet is very important to everybody.
Why do you think it's important to help?
Welcome back to John Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District Girls action. Our halftime score has the John Hardin Bulldogs on top, 33-28 over the visitors from Central Hardin. Going down the unofficial scores from the first half, first for the visitors from Central. Peyton Bazier with 3. Monica Lindsay led all Bruins with 8. Jordan Isom with 2. Emily Bryan has 7. Tara Woodrum with 4. Alyssa Carroll has 2. And Maggie Hayden with 2. For John Hardin, Kayra Freeman has 4. Malaysia Reed has 4. Brooke Graham with 6. And Raven Peoples with 19 points in the first half. She also had 7 steals and 6 rebounds in a complete first half of play. Coach Corder, what'd you notice in the first half for both of these teams?
You know, John started real aggressive. They turned Central over, got some easy baskets, built that lead, and then I felt, you know, I thought they got a little tired. They were switching defense, doing a good job, and then Central started attacking. They did a good job breaking them down off the dribble. Lindsay came in, like you say, gave him a lift. They didn't settle for jump shots. They attacked the basket. And in a game that they're letting them play, it's that's what you got to do. You got to go to the basket. You can't settle for jump shots because, like I said, they're not knocking down jump shots. But give Central some credit. They battled down. They could have very easily got buried when they got down. I think it was 21-8 at one time. But they battled back. Coach Covington Jones found a lineup that worked for her, and be interesting to see how this second half starts with, I didn't think White was very effective because she got those 2 fouls early and then just never could get in a rhythm there when he brought her back in the second quarter. So, if you're John, you got to just keep feeding the ball inside because Central, People's got 19 already on our way to a huge night, but they've got to get her the basketball.
In the first half, there were 29 turnovers combined by both teams, and a lot of that led to some easy buckets for both sides. But in the first half, I'm talking about Central, it was 7 different players that scored, and she played 9 players total in that first half. For John Hardin, they just played 7 in the first half. On the court for the Bruins to start this second half, Lindsay, Bazier, Bryant, Carroll, and Woodrum. That pass goes through the hands of Bryant.
They had a nice play drawn up there. It's hard to do that off the first. Just the defense hasn't moved, kept the ball on one side of the floor and tried to find Emily Bryant along the baseline, and just a little out of reach.
On the court right now for the Bulldogs, Witherspoon, Graham, Peoples, White, and Freeman.
Central 2-3 zone.
Down low to Peoples. She almost tried to move without the basketball. Get it right back to her. She travels. Oh, we're going to have a foul. That'll be the third foul on Alyssa Carroll. Her first, or team's first.
Said she had 2 hands in her back in the first half. That happened the whole first half. And then there's another one.
Bryant will pick up that foul. That'll be her first, team's second.
And this is what, as a coach, drives you absolutely nuts, because the first half, they were allowed to be physical inside.
And Bryant reads that pass, gets the steal, gives it up to Lindsay, and
Nice
Lindsay
pass.
gets the bucket.
Lindsay did a good job running.
And Coach Covington Jones saw this early in the season, as through the first 3 or 4 games, Monica Lindsay was the leading scorer for this Bruin team. Graham for 3, her third 3 of the night.
And that's all Freeman right there. Nice baseline drive. Kept it right along the baseline. Graham, again, feet set, shoulder square, knocks it down.
It's going to go off Freeman. They'll stay with the Bruins. Maggie Hayden back into the lineup for the Bruins.
55, Maggie Hayden.
Be interested to see when Isom and Lindsay in the game at the same time. Both of them good ball handlers, like to get rid of it or can create their own shot, so to speak. Lindsay misses that one. Hayden tracks down the offensive rebound. Hayden going to drive inside. She'll be fouled.
Nice job by Hayden. That's not normally you see her do. Put the ball on the floor.
Foul will be on Witherspoon, her first, team's first.
Alexis Witherspoon, her first personal, team's first.
Hayden will go to the line, her first trip tonight. Hayden knocks them both down. Down to a 4-point lead as we get the 6-minute mark of this third quarter. Peoples gets it down low to Witherspoon. Shot up, doesn't get the roll. Knocked around. Graham and Bryant going after it. Woodrum going to pick it up. Lindsay looks to push. It's almost like Lindsay doesn't know she's not supposed to take it in amongst them. Comes back to the, and will be called for the foul from behind.
And that's one of those, everything that's going on in this game, when you call that.
Foul is on Central Hardin's number 14.
That'll be her first foul, team's third.
First personal, team's third.
Good pass from Peoples to Witherspoon.
Really nice basketball right there.
Witherspoon gets her first points of the evening. Steal by Graham, quickly gets it up to Freeman. Bryant already back, but Freeman goes past her. Freeman's first made basket of the night. She's got 6 points now.
Again, unforced turnovers.
White knocks that out from behind. Stays with Central. Malaysia Reed will check in for John Hardin. Jordan Isom into the lineup for the Bruins.
Jordan Isom.
Lindsay, good entry pass to Hayden.
A really nice pass. Hayden does a good job again, sealing off.
Good diagonal pass inside. White misses that shot. Good job defensively by Bryant and Hayden. Bryant, she got that ball 3/4 of the way down the court, and she was not giving it up.
You knew where she was going. Bailed out.
Foul will be on White. That'll be her third, team second. Bryant to the line. Bryant 5 of 6 in that first half. And earlier when I said Lindsay didn't know, or it seemed like she doesn't know she's not supposed to go down, it's almost like she has no fear.
No, she's pretty aggressive with the ball in her hands.
She dribbles it into the middle as if she's as tall as all of them.
Checking in the game for Central Hardin is number 23,
Caden Kendrick's going to check in. Reed with the rebound. White got all the way to the bucket. Gets her first basket of the night.
Coach Smith tried to get a timeout there after the made basket. None of the officials saw him.
Isom along the baseline, no good. Woodrum able to track it down. There's going to be a steal as White tipped that one. Freeman drives right in behind the hole that White had cleared out. Misses that shot. People's offensive rebound, but she'll be going to the line.
And she tipped that ball herself. She got her left hand on it and just tipped it.
Monica Lindsay picks up that foul, her second, team's fourth. Peoples to the line. 3 of 6 in that first half. Riley Bronner back into the lineup for Central, along with Jaden Andrews.
Also checking in the game for Central Hardin is number 25, Jaden Andrews.
Rattles off. Freeman tracks that down. Reed backs inside. Up off the glass, no good. Bronner had gotten to it. White dives to the floor. We'll have a tie-up.
Ball, John Hardin basketball.
Play with the Bulldogs. 3:46 to go here in the third quarter. 7-point lead now for the Bulldogs. And Peoples, after getting Isom in the air, able to get to the bucket. She'll be fouled and go back to the line.
Really good move. She's just got to get that ball up on the glass a little higher.
The ball did not go in the basket. Okay. So should be shooting 2.
Foul is on Central Hardin's number 23, Kaden Kendricks.
Kendricks picks up her first, team's 5th.
Checking in the game for Central Hardin is number 55,
Okay,
Maggie Hayden.
I'll ask you a coaching question. If you're used to yelling at the officials and you have a gym, less people in it like there's tonight, can you yell as much? Or do you
yeah. Yeah, you can yell as much. It's not so much yelling, it's what you yell. It took me a little while to learn that. And you also got to read when they're tired. You know, some of them will tell you, look, coach, I've heard enough. Some of them won't. You've got to be able to read, what's going on.
Excellent pass down low. Hayden gets another bucket. She's now got 8 on the night. And with that, Coach Covington-Jones going to take a quick timeout. 3:30 to go here in this third quarter.
Central Hardin. This will be a 30-second timeout.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. I'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Technical Director Sophia Prater. Audio is Sabrina Bergman. Camera operators Amy Loomis, Weston Lang, Bailey Childress, and Nigel Martin. As we come back out of this timeout, 44-37 our score, 3:30 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs on top. And it will be Bulldogs basketball. People, as Hayden stays in front of her. And White will take a 3. It's good.
It's really good defense by Central Hardin. Just John was patient there, and White finally able to knock down a shot.
Now she's going to pick up her 4th foul.
Foul is on John Hardin's number 3, Lana White.
Her 4th, team's 3rd. And that'll get Alexis Witherspoon up off the bench. She'll take White's spot.
For John Hardin is number 10, Alexis Witherspoon.
That's the thing about a player like White. It's hard for her to, because she's just aggressive. I mean, she's aggressive all the time. And it's not like she can just turn that off because she picks up a foul.
Lindsay tried to pass it inside. There's going to be another steal by Peoples.
Good decision by Peoples there to pick it up.
Excellent pass inside by Freeman to Witherspoon.
Central couldn't get organized there. It's Coach Covington-Jones trying to get him into a 2-3, and Freeman took advantage.
And there's Isom. I thought she was going to go in and pass the ball. Gets her 2nd made bucket of the night, gives her 4 points. 2:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Freeman inside. Foul will be on Isom, her 3rd, team 6th. Bryant back into the lineup for the Bruins. Tara Woodrum will check in at the next dead ball. They get it into Witherspoon. Hayden with the block. Andrews picks it up. Hayden having a heck of a ball game tonight for the Bruins.
Isom should have shot that ball. She's got a layup right there.
Tipped by Bryant. Lindsay gets the steal, and now we'll have it tied up by Reed. It'll stay with the Bruins. Tara Woodrum back into the lineup.
Number 30, Tara Woodrum.
Bryant gives it back to Lindsay. 3 on the way. Bounce a couple times off the rim. Freeman going to come out with it for the Bulldogs. And she had her head down.
You kind of see that coming. Bryant was going to foul her. It's just a matter of had to catch her to do it.
Lee Bryant second, team seventh.
24, Emily Bryant, her second personal, team seventh.
Freeman back to the line to shoot two. Alyssa Carroll back into the lineup for the Bruins.
Checking in for Central Hardin is number 32, Alyssa. Also checking
And Peyton
in for
Bazier
Central
back
Hardin
in.
is number 11, Peyton Bazier.
Freeman knocks down the second, gives her 7 points on the night. John and a man-to-man defense. Bryant able to dribble past up off the glass. It's good.
Bryant.
Nobody rotated over.
Gets Bryant to double digits on the night. 1:15 here to go in the third quarter. Skip past to Freeman, drives down, then kick it back out to Graham. Graham takes a three off the iron. Witherspoon offensive rebound. Went back up, missed it. Bryant with the rebound. Lindsay drives, gets all the way to the bucket, gets the ball to just trickle over. 12 points now for Monica Lindsay on the night.
Coach Smith needs to get Peebles a break. She's struggling right now.
36 seconds to go. Hit Freeman about 10 foot away. Freeman knocks it down. And Coach Covington Jones and Lindsay to slow it up. They want just one shot. Malaysia Reed will pick up that. That's her first, team's fourth.
For Malaysia Reed, her first personal, team's fourth.
Riley Bronner checks in for the Bruins. Lindsay to inbound the ball for the Bruins. Bronner has that one stolen away by Witherspoon. 5 seconds to go. Witherspoon gets down. This is it. Reed with the rebound, and she'll be fouled with 0.8 seconds on the clock. Tara Woodrum picks up her second.
If Witherspoon ever learns how to finish, she's going to score. She'll score 20 a game. She's a 20 and 10 player waiting to happen once she figures out. All she's got to do is put it up on the glass soft.
This will be Reed's first trip to the line tonight.
John hasn't been great from the line tonight. And as I say that, I'm going to make you count all those free throws I've shot.
Trying to do. Oh.
That wasn't even close.
And that'll bring our third quarter to a close. John Hardin extends their lead out to 9, 52-43 over the Bruins. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 locations located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Unofficial scoring through 3 quarters. First for Central, Peyton Bazier with 3. Monica Lindsay leads all Bruins with 12. Jordan Isom has 4. Emily Bryant with 10. Tara Woodrum with 4, Alyssa Carroll with 2, and Maggie Hayden with 8. For the Bulldogs, Kayla Freeman has 9, Alana White with 5, Malaysia Reed has 4, Brooke Graham with 9, Alexis Witherspoon with 4, and Raven Peoples with 21. As we come back to this fourth quarter, it'll be John Hardin basketball on the court for the Bulldogs. It'll be Curry, Freeman, Graham, Witherspoon, Peoples on the court for the Bruins. Woodrum, Bryant, Hayden, Lindsay, Bezier.
And this 2-3 zone has been good for Central. If they could just rebound out of it, that's the big thing.
Foul on Bezier, her second, and that'll send
Foul is on Central Hardin's number 11,
Freeman to the line to
Bezier,
shoot
her second
one of the
personal,
bonus.
team's ninth.
Now she'll get the bonus free throw. That gets her to double digits. And I really can see her for the next 3 years doing a whole lot of shooting free throws.
She's got to work on her jumper, extend it where she can knock down a three, and she'll be really hard to she's already really good off the dribble getting into the lane, but if she can develop a consistent three-point shot, she's going to be really good.
Woodrum for three. This is that one. Peoples gets the rebound.
Coach Smith still wanting his team to run.
Curry, three on the way. It's off the iron. Witherspoon had it. It's Witherspoon, and I believe it's Woodrum go down hard. And I think Witherspoon landed on the shoes or the feet of Woodrum. It might have just knocked the breath out of her. Coach Smith going to have Malaysia Reed check into the lineup. She'll come in for Witherspoon.
Checking in the game for John Hardin is number 4.
It'll be Central Hardin
Malaysia
basketball.
Reed.
Talk a little bit about Raven Peoples. What's she got to do to work on for the next level?
Well, it's going to be if she could step out. She handles the ball really well for somebody of her size.
Inside, Hayden now with 10 on the night.
Maggie Hayden needs more minutes. I mean, she's been as consistent a low post threat as we've seen Central Hardin have in a couple of years. But Peoples she's got to extend her game, because if she goes somewhere and plays the 4 in college, she's going to have to be able to shoot three-pointers, depending on the level she goes to play.
Shot missed inside. Freeman gets the offensive rebound. And then Peoples and Graham both thought the other were going to get it. Monica Lindsay going to get the steal and gets the
Nice
bucket
finish.
at the other end.
Just conditioning, getting stronger. And like I said, she's played every minute tonight, and that's after being, she's been back about 2 weeks now.
Malaysia Reed muscles one up, no good. Kiana Curry had it. Bryant saves it back in. It'll go wide. And it'll go over to the Bruins as it
That
goes
must have
off
hit a
of
Bulldog.
Checking in the game for Central Hardin is number 32, Alyssa Carroll.
Hayden, another young player, just a sophomore for Coach Covington Jones.
Whoa.
That looked like that went off Kayra Freeman.
Yeah.
Freeman walks away from every official. Doesn't want to make eye contact. It'll be John Hardin basketball. Freeman walks that one up. Freeman going to drive the baseline, kicks to Graham, 3 on the way, it's long. We'll have a foul on Woodrum. That'll be her third, and now Graham will go to the line to shoot 3.
Again, that's Freeman making a really nice play, driving the baseline. Graham does a good job locating to that corner where she can find her.
Double bonus for the rest of the game.
Earlier this year, actually before the season started, people signed with North Carolina A&T, where she will be continuing her basketball career at.
Into the game for Central Hardin is number 22, Jordan Isom.
Graham with one more free throw. Coach Smith would appreciate it if you would talk bad about the free throw shooting again. Now I'm going to ruin the streak. They're 5 for 5 in this fourth quarter. Graham with 12 points on the night. Bajer 10-footer up, rattles out. Graham comes away with that rebound. A walk by Graham.
Just a little one.
Reed shot up, no good. Emily Bryant with the rebound. Ball to the floor, knocked around. Freeman gets it up to Curry. And there's Monica Lindsay getting in the way, wreaking some havoc again. Now she gets the steal. And she'll get fouled by Freeman and be going to the line to shoot two. Freeman with her second, team's fifth.
That was on John Hardin's number 1, Kayla Freeman, her second personal, team's fifth.
I'd like to see those two go at it for the next 3 years.
Both really young play, but both. The thing I like about both of them is they understand the game. I mean, and they're getting better with their pace. You know, we saw Lindsay early in the year, and she was 100 miles. You know, she was going to make a play every time she caught the ball, and she settled in and understanding her role. And like I said, she's giving them real good minutes tonight.
Bryant inside gets the bucket and the foul.
And one is good by number 24, Emily Bryant. That was on John Hardin's number 22, Kiana Curry.
Yeah, Curry picks up her first, team sixth. From this point on, the Bruins will be in the bonus. Witherspoon back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Witherspoon able to track down that rebound. Lana White back into the lineup with those 4 fouls for the Bulldogs. 4:40 to go here in the ball game. And just a baby hook that time by White. Bajer pump fake, steps inside, knocks down the 15-footer.
And that's not something we've seen her do a lot of. We've normally seen her take a lot of three-pointers, and that was a nice pump fake.
Graham for 3, long. Bajer gets that rebound. Isom into the lane, a runner, no good. And Peoples almost made no effort to go after that ball. It's going to go off of the Bruins. Maggie Hayden will check back into the lineup for Central.
Central Hardin is number 55, Maggie Hayden.
In boys action after the first quarter of play, John Hardin leads Taylor County 20-18. E-Town boys and girls both going to cruise tonight over Fort Knox. North Hardin with a victory tonight over Louisville Moore. And White loses that one inside. Hayden gets the steal. Bryan will be fouled and be going to the line. That foul will be on Graham. That'll be her second.
Number 5, Brooke Graham, her second personal, team 7.
One in the bonus. Witherspoon with the rebound. That foul will be on Bajer. Be her third. And that'll send Peoples to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal.
And you jinxed him.
Yep.
Way to go.
That's what I'm here for. 3:29 to go here in the ball game. Just an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Boy, you really did it.
Yep. Bazier for three on the other end, short. Graham with the ball. White up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon with the finish that time. And Coach Smith going to take a quick timeout.
This will be a full timeout.
With 3:14 to go, John Hardin takes a full timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simple. Hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. A reminder, next week we'll be back here at John Hardin 2 nights. Tuesday night, the Bardstown Tigers come to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs in boys action. And on Friday night, the Grayson County Cougars come to take on the Bulldogs in boys action. Tuesday night tip set for 7:30. Next Friday night's tip set for 8 o'clock. Speaker system here at John Hardin is
quite loud.
It's working. 3:14 to go here in the ball game. A 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. And trying to force a pass was Isom. White gets another steal. White, runner in the lane off the glass. It's good. White now with 9 points.
Again, that's another example. Central trying to throw the ball across court, and defense hasn't moved as Witherspoon.
Witherspoon almost got to it. Bazier gets it to Isom down low, up off the glass, no good. Knocked around. Bryant not able to get to it. It'll be John Hardin basketball.
Let's see if John tries to work a little clock here. They just continue to play. If Central's going to stay in a zone, wouldn't shock me if Freeman just stood out here and dribbled the ball.
Is it hard to crank that down for a team?
It depends on your team, Bobby, and that's, I have this conversation with people all the time. When I was coaching, and we had really good guards, but we never were real good at slowing it down and running clock. You know, and I finally just realized, and I actually talked to a couple coaches, and they said, you know, there's just some teams that can't do it, and we didn't. You know, our goal became, you know, if we were up 8, we tried to get up 16. If you're up 16, try to get up 30. I mean, it was just some teams can do it, some teams can't. E-Town could always do it. E-Town could always burn clock, always burn clock. We just never were very good at it. It just depends on your personnel.
Last 3 possessions, and Bazier picks up a cheap foul there. I think she was mad from earlier.
Central Hardin's number 11, Peyton Bazier, her 4th personal.
4th on Bazier.
But you know, back to your question, it just depends on your team. And the other thing is you have to practice it. You have to put a minute and a half on the clock and simulate a score. We're up 8. We're in the bonus. You know, what are we going to do? Things like that. It's not something you can, if you never work on it, if you can say, hey, here's what we're going to do. So everybody's different. But the first thing you got to have if you're going to do that is good guards, and both these teams have good guards. And you got to be able to knock down free throws, because you know that's, if you shorten the game, they start fouling, you don't make your foul, you got the clock stop, you're giving them opportunities because you're missing free throws.
2:03 to go here in the ball game. A 12-point lead for here at John Hardin.
As White breaks the Bobby Thompson free throw jinx. And
she now has 10 points. If you hadn't said anything.
And then Hayden walks on the rebound.
Traveling violation, John Hardin basketball.
That's a couple possessions in a row that the Bruins.
3 straight possessions with haven't even got a shot off.
Giving into Freeman. White for 3, no good. Hayden with the rebound. And there's Lindsay, passes up to Isom. Graham recovered well. Ball's gonna be knocked out by Freeman, and Witherspoon will come down with it. Graham squares up, 3 on the way, just a little too long. Lindsay with the rebound. Gives it up to Isom. White tips it away. Another steal for the Bulldogs. And now Peoples gets the run out.
And we kind of got our answer from is John going to hold it or not. No, they're going to keep playing. As Central's wheels have kind of fallen off here this last 2 minutes as there's another steal by Peoples.
And the Bulldogs seem to get so much of their offense from their defense. That one's going to go out of bounds off Lindsay. Alyssa Carroll back into lineup for the Bruins.
They're really good in transition. Like I said, they're really active. The last 2 minutes, they've really been active defensively. They're kind of back to the way they started the game.
Andrews back into the game for Central. Hayden, who just came out, now Witherspoon goes back in, gets the bucket. She's got 8. Monica Lindsay just came out. She had 14 points on the night. Maggie Hayden had 10 for the Bruins. Kayra Freeman going to pick up her third. Team's 8. And Jaden Andrews goes to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Now she'll get the bonus free throw. .50 seconds to go. And Coach Smith held up his hand, yelled out motion, and a good pass.
That's pretty good motion.
Witherspoon down to the double-digit mark as Freeman hit her. Bryant, that's going to be a charge.
Good job by Witherspoon because Bryant's pretty solid. She was rolling through that lane pretty good.
Fouls on Central Hardin's number 24, Emily Bryant.
Kiana Curry and Malaysia Reed back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Raven Peoples gets to come out with 33.8 seconds to go in the ball game.
Finally got a break.
Like Emily Bryant almost caught Freeman in the face as she was swiping after the ball. Freeman gets that bucket. Isom for 3. Off the iron. Graham had gotten to it. Woodrum and Graham go down hard. Bryant spins into the lane. She'll be fouled and go to the line. 6.5 seconds to go. Kiana Curry picks up her second.
Number 22, Kiana Curry, her second personal, team's 9th.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Bruins.
Uh-oh.
And the power just went out on the scoreboard.
There we go.
PA announcer plugged his phone in and knocked the power out. And White will hold it up, should be able to run out this clock. And that will bring our final score, 72-53. John Hardin beats the Central Hardin Bruins.
This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offer the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Unofficial scoring stats from tonight's ball game. First for the visitors from Central Hardin. Peyton Bazier had 5. Monica Lindsay led all Bruins with 14. Jordan Isom with 4. Emily Bryant had 12. Jaden Andrews with 2. Tara Woodrum with 4. Alyssa Carroll with 2. And Maggie Hayden with 10. For the Bulldogs, Kayra Freeman had 13. Alana White with 10. Malaysia Reed with 4. Brooke Graham with 12. Alexis Witherspoon with 10. And Raven Peoples with 23. For the Bulldogs, they moved to 17-7 on the season, while the Bruins dropped to 10-11. And Coach, again, 2.5 weeks, these two teams are going to square off again. What's going to happen in the next 2.5 weeks?
Well, you know, I think Coach Kevin Jones, go back and watch the film. She can show them the middle of the game, you know, the second quarter, the third quarter, and say, look, we can play with them, but we've got to take care of the basketball and we got to rebound, because when we don't, we're going to get killed. And that's kind of what happened in the, you know, it's a 19-point game. Game was closer than that. But it's just, there's some good things. Coach Smith can look at this and say, look, guys, we built a lead getting the ball inside. Good things happen when we get the ball inside. We've got to be strong with the basketball, because they missed a ton of shots in the paint that they did get. So both coaches, it was always my thing. If you thought you were better, you didn't change what you did. You just kept playing the way you've been playing all year. Yeah, you wrinkle some things underneath, out of bounds, sideline out of bounds, maybe a set against a zone that you know Central's going to play. If you're Central, I thought the 2-3 was probably their best defense tonight, but they've got to keep the ball out of the middle and make John shoot three-pointers. So it'll be a good matchup. Things happen. There's 2.5 weeks. A lot of things can happen. We have another snowstorm. Nobody gets to practice for a week, and we're playing ugly basketball again. But, John's playing well. I think they played well for, part of the game the other night against E-Town, until E-Town stretched it out a little bit. But it'll be a good game, and, everybody's trying to do the same thing. Everybody's trying to get to the final where they assume everybody, try to beat E-Town. So, it'll be here before you know it.
Again, we'd like to thank our student workers for making tonight's broadcast possible. Camera operators, Nigel Martin, Bailey Childress, Weston Lang, Amy Loomis. On audio is Sabrina Bergman, technical director Sophia Prater, all under the direction of Dale Mings. For Coach Quarter, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.